crazy sick right now, dude. Like my nose is so congested. It's it's not fun.
I know your pain. I feel your pain. But hey,
yeah,
you can be sick or you can make money. Or you can be
you can do
or
both.
be
You
sick
can
and
do
be a
both,
bitch. Or you can be a bitch and lay on the couch.
This is true. I told myself I would make some money today, so let's do it. Let's do it, yo. Let's do our thing. Okay, now let me pull this up. Share screen. Yeah, so Kitty launched on the 13th here. So just about 7 days ago. It's funny. So the day it launched, I wasn't actually able to get like the best entry that I was looking for. Like you can see this 1 hour candle went absolutely stupid. Funny enough, when we were looking at it in the beginning, coach said it was gonna come down low. I said I didn't know if it was gonna happen. It was pretty much this level right here on the chart. And it actually ended up literally tapping right off it. So looking at it, I want to say this is probably bottom and it should start to form some sort of a reversal. I just don't know how much buying power is going to come in, but the reflections which I've been getting have been pretty good. Otherwise, probably earned like close to like $100 worth of pulse from reflections. So can't be mad about that. But yeah, overall, new addition to the Monsters Inc. ecosystem. I think there's one more to come. Can't remember which one of the characters from the movie it's going to be named after, but yeah. Thoughts from you, Coach?
I don't know. I wasn't so pumped about the launch and all that kind of stuff, but we'll
I was annoyed at the
God. But
I was annoyed with the gas fee spike and everything. It was like quoting me like $100 to do a swap, and I was just like, oh my god, don't want to do that. But yeah, I think I had like 20 failed transactions on the launch. It was a little crazy.
Well, like what, that one guy who's like the fourth transaction made like $23,000 in about 5 minutes. So it's just like
this dude right here.
It's just like, okay. I don't know. I'll keep my words to myself, even though that, like, I have a very large bag of mic, and people keep on selling it, and I keep on buying it, and people are just very, very silly, because my mic is printing me more ink than any of the farms would ever give me. Now.
The ink that you get from mic reflections is stupid. It's so nice. It's so nice.
It's crazy, especially with the liquidity factor tied with ink. It's just like it's gonna go up and down with ink. So, like a token like Mike, you set it there. You throw your dart of whatever you want. Let's just hypothetically you wanted to throw $100. Guess what? You throw this $100 and you forget about it, and it'll pay you ink forever. If ink goes down, let's just say everybody sold their ink, okay, or mic. Everybody sold their mic, and you're the only one holding it. It's going to go down to a spot, a floor price, and then ink. People don't understand what ink price got in testnet. It got to a price point of all the way up to $10,000 a token with ink. So
was it that really high on testnet?
Yes,
that's pretty crazy. I think like we maybe I don't know if we see a new all-time high on ink. It'll be interesting to see. Like the inflation factor makes me wonder.
But okay, so there's a thing. Okay, so I was looking at some of the things on Ink and some of the wallets. There's a wallet on Ink that is just it's farming ink, and then once it farms it, it attaches it to what is it attaching itself to? I have to double check, but it's attaching itself to another, and then it's going into a liquidity pair. So I think it's a bot, but like there's factors coming into play when it comes to ink that I can't really 100% explain. But ink is the heartbeat of PulseChain. If people don't understand that concept, if you don't like the arbitrage bots and all that kind of stuff, ink is where the volume comes from PulseChain. So it's like, even though people say, oh, it's always going to be inflating. Yes, it's always going to be inflating, but there's always that incentive to actually hold it or utilize it for their token. So like
that, PulseChain's been pretty quiet lately, yo. Not really a whole lot going on, unfortunately. But I guess that's just going with the rest of the market, right? Like having I've been so AWOL the last 3-4 days. Having just happened, I think, or is about to happen, either today, tomorrow, yesterday, one of those days. But I think right now this is to be expected, right? With like what's being talked about in the news in terms of like a war happening and everything. No matter what, before the happening, there is always some sort of price downturn, which is kind of like what we're facing right now. If we look at BTC, currently sitting at 64K for y'all.
There we go.
Last time, oh jeez, not 24 hour. Give me 1 year. Okay, so last time we were on stream, pulled up this chart to kind of give you guys a look at where we might be headed in the markets. You can see what we talked about is pretty much what played out, right? Right here is that like level that I said when we were on stream, about 59K, looking at where all of the liquidity is hidden. And we got a bounce literally right off that 59K. And now we're sitting, now we're sitting up at 64K. So there is still a chance, like I said, for them to continue to wick us back down. If we go down lower, 50K to me would be the absolute bottom. However, if the price does continue upwards, this 70K level is going to be very significant. Why? Because we see there's already a lot of shorts up here and a lot of people ready to short as soon as we hit to that 70K level, right? So yes, the price may continue to move upwards in the short term, but I do think that once we get up to 70K, the market wicks it right back down, right back here, maybe to that 60K, or we have a flash crash if war officially does happen, down to 50K. But aside from that, I think it'll be business as usual, right? Halving happens, Bitcoin nukes, ETH nukes, but then after the halving, the BTC ETH ratio starts to fix itself, right? We're seeing lows on that BTC ETH ratio that we haven't seen in a long time. So everyone's really looking towards this happening and to see what happens with ETH. Is ETH actually a dead coin now, or is it going to continue back in its glory ways? My guess is it's going to continue in its glory days, but it's interesting to see now like the difference that's been made with like the institutional money, right? Like we're seeing all the other altcoins like ETH get nuked down like 20-30%.
Well, do you know, you heard about China approving the ETF of Bitcoin and Ethereum at the same time? That happened last week.
Really? No, I did not hear about this.
Yep. So as everybody all scared and all that kind of humble dumble, yeah, China's like, okay, guys, you guys want to be rich in Bitcoin and Ethereum? Here you go. As everybody else is fearful, there's other people being greedy.
And, I mean, like, I don't know. Regardless of anything that happens, price action right now in the short term, my mindset is still 2025, right? So yes, I may bitch, moan, complain about the short-term price, but I still have it in my head that I'm not selling anything until 2025. And what's gonna happen with between now and that time is literally like, to my eyes, gonna be like the biggest moves towards adoption for crypto, right? We're already seeing it happening in the US with the BTC ETF. Like Coach just mentioned, China, BTC and ETH ETF. I'm still looking for that ETH ETF coming from the US in the next couple months, right? And once we see that, that's like full signs, like guns blazing, go out, ape everything. Like, I have my bonus coming from work in the next month, and I'm planning on going all in on crypto. So, and I know that with me doing that, next year I'm gonna thank myself. So, if y'all have any spare change around anything like that, these are the times to be scooping those floor prices, because as my friend Gugod likes to say, today's price is not yesterday's price, you know. Starting it off with Pulse. So for the longest time, had this level here on the chart. I definitely did not think we would ever come back down to this level, but we did. But it's healthy. Like, it's honestly healthy. It was definitely needed. A lot of people who need to get washed out in this ecosystem, because the inflation from the sacrifice is just too much. And that's why we have this price action that we do. However, though, looking at it right now, it doesn't look terrible. We whipped right off this level, and like, it looks like this level is now turned into resistance. So I think we may see some price action in this range for a little bit here. Let me just draw this line. In this range here for a little bit. I don't know how long we may see that, but I'm looking for.
It's gonna depend on Ethereum. So
yeah,
if ETH stays flat, like sideways, we stay sideways. But if ETH starts going, we start going. Buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell.
Yeah. So you guys can see here on the ETH BTC chart, we are hitting levels that we haven't seen since May of 2022. But then even more significant than that, we haven't seen these levels since April of 2018, right? So very, very significant right here. But what always happens when we hit this level is we get a nice rebound, right? We really just need that rebound to come. It's the halving. The halving is usually when that rebound comes. So hopefully we do get some nice rebound, and then we start to move upwards. I do think we see a new all-time high on ETH BTC ratio this this bull run. So it'll be nice when we finally do find where that bottom is, and when ETH stops dropping and starts to kind of like reverse upwards. The move can be more sudden and more quick than you really expect, right? So just make sure that you don't get caught on the sidelines. You have your positions in for the most part, because like look at this, right? Look at this. This is March 20. Actually, let's look at what happened during the last. So let's go April. Right here.
No, that's not Bitcoin happening. Go to May 20th of 2020.
Right here.
Mm-hmm.
So you see May 20th, and then up, down again from into November, December, and up and down, and then big move. The big move came in March of 2021. I'm trying to remember what happened in March of 2021. Was that
March of 2021. It's just, I don't know. We had the
second up cycle, right?
Well, they started printing money again. They turned on the money printers. I think they are, because the House, so the Democrats controlled the presidency, the House, and the Senate. and they did like a $2.6 trillion, I don't know, some kind of plan in the beginning of 2021 or so.
Jeez.
But look at the October, November of 2020 real quick.
It was November 6th was when the price started to go up.
So it was November 6th, November 7th, and then basically what the market was. So that I'm just reading from the market, from the blockchain guys. So December 7th happened, December 8th, still confused because the voting stopped all magically. Because there was no election interference or anything like that, guys. Like no election interference. But anyways, the market reacted to the winnings of Sleepy Joe. Went down and to the right. So I'm just saying, we're going into an election year. I know what you were saying, talking about like I'm not going to be touching anything until like 2025. This coming election is going to be one of the most important elections ever to happen in American history. Especially even in does Canada have elections?
Canadian election is going to be so important. But I think Trudeau's going to try to find a way to cancel it. But that's
he's going to try to go
to Canada and the US both need a shift from this democratic, liberalistic government regime that's taken over. It just ever since COVID, the government has made it where everybody just feels like they deserve a handout. Nobody wants to work hard for anything anymore. So times need to change. I don't know if you feel that way, but that's definitely how I feel, man.
Well, I can go and we can talk about this for hours and hours, and people they already know something. Where's my tinfoil hat? And let's talk about some fun stuff. Talk about the fun stuff.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Let's go. HHS. This is doing its thing. HHS every week continues to move somewhat upwards against Pulse, which is really nice. Yeah, making new all-time highs against Pulse every week. It's really what you want to see for a token. So nothing but good things to say about HHS. Same with HTZ. pDAI, just over a half of a penny. We didn't quite make it to that penny mark, but we came really close here. We see the same pattern.
The reason why, all the fucking haters and fudsters came out of their freaking closets and was like, no, pDAI, it's impossible for it to peg. The votes are impossible. It's just like, come on, guys. And then, of course, all this FUD came out. Just ask Jesse. He was like, no, use my stablecoin. My stablecoin have leverage.
I'm very confused.
I see DAI. That's what I see.
There we go. That's the tab. So pDAI, we're seeing that it's forming the same pattern that it always forms, right? Before it has a move up. It'll have, what is this here? From the 16th all the way up to the 23rd, so like a month consolidation. Then it has its move up. Here we had a way longer consolidation from the 23rd all the way up to the 24th, so like 3 months consolidation. And then here we see that pattern now. So 24th up to the 24th. Okay, so like 2 months consolidation, burst up. Then March 4th up to March, so like 20 days of consolidation. And now we are in April 2nd up to April 21st. I think within the next week or so, we may see the next burst upwards on here. But
Well,
not
especially if Pulse starts running, yeah, we're 100% going to be getting it, 100%.
Yeah,
to move up.
Hart's Law, y'all. Hart's Law. Teddy.
What a concept.
What a concept. I've seen people start calling for 100 mil Teddy now, yo. So it'll be interesting to see. Let me see where this cup and handle takes us.
Oh, yeah. And by the way, if Teddy Bear goes to 100 mil, PGGC will be right behind it, by the way, guys. I'm just letting you guys know now. And that is a fact.
Just about like 80 mil on the cup and handle play out, possibly. My charting's a little off.
Well, it's doing a W pattern, so
yeah,
those W patterns, and it's a higher high too as well, guys. So it's just a matter of time.
70 mil would be my target on this next run. Wow, man, that's absolutely crazy. That is absolutely crazy. Jeez. Okay. That's bear. Mega. Very quiet as well. Doing the same thing. See, now you're starting to see the Hart's Law play out in all these charts, right? Like this is starting to look exactly the same.
Well, it's kind of funny, like with Mega and PTGC's burnt liquidity, I think it's at 12,000 right now.
Is it?
I think so.
Let me see here.
I don't know if it will pop up on Megas.
It pops up on here. I always come here to check it.
I think it's like 11 or 12. It's one of the two. I know that for a fact.
Where do
but
we
it's just
go?
like look at that liquidity. Is that burnt?
Fully burnt. Fully burnt.
130K and the market cap's at 350.
Oh, sorry, the liquidity is not burnt. Wow, I'm an idiot. That's actually an update I need to give. Yes, so the liquidity, when we first locked it, we had timed it out with the Bitcoin halving. And that was why we paired it to ETH initially. Because we kind of wanted to see what was going to happen. We didn't know if Pulse was going to run. Liquidity unlocked yesterday on Mega. So pretty much our plans right now, we're probably going to start seeing some people doing some stupid stuff after I say this. But our plans right now is we need to fix that liquidity ratio, first of all. 130K liquidity at a 350K market cap, while good, doesn't help much with price moving up or down, unfortunately. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually even out that liquidity ratio and have the pairing be more so on the Pulse side as opposed to the ETH side. So the ETH pool will no longer be the biggest pool. The Pulse pool is gonna actually end up being the biggest pool. So I think there's about 10K in Pulse right now. We're gonna look to bring that to close to like 40K. And then in addition to that, we're actually going to be adding new liquidity pairs. So we're
BTGC.
We're gonna be, so we have like probably like I would say like 50 to 60K worth of liquidity to play with.
Burn.
So I mean, hey man, we'll talk, yo. The ones that I thought of so far, obviously, the rest of the RH ecosystem. So Pulse, Incentive. We're gonna be looking at doing pDAI, Teddy Bear, and then I guess we'll talk, Coach. I think Burn and some other ones might be some good ones, but yeah, a lot of good things coming for Mega. So we might start to see some price action as that liquidity starts to move around for Mega over the next couple of days.
Let's look at Duck, the quack, the quack.
The quack. Duck looking better now. Made a good reversal off of its bottom so far here. The thing that I really like about Duck is that Pulse is no longer its biggest liquidity pair. What's up?
So I forgot about my hard bag, and in 10 days, I got over $500 in pDAI.
Yeah, dude, those pDAI reflections are so nice. And
$500, brother.
What's even better? Have you been tracking that UN mini meal token on PulseChain?
I saw it. I saw it actually this morning as well.
Yeah, dude, it's been running, dude. Supposedly these guys are sponsoring like the World Crypto Conference or something. I don't know the exact details, but I saw a post a couple weeks ago, so I bought their token. Almost $1 million of liquidity on PulseChain, 58 mil market cap. It's doing good. So let's see what happens.
I don't know what you're doing for yourself for the long term, because at the end of the day, being a Degen is all fun and games, but you want everybody to do it safely, responsibly, and then also we want healthy people around the PulseChain ecosystem, and wanted to we're here to have fun, but we're here to just coach and break out of the matrix. That's the ultimate goal around here, guys, boys and girls. So see you guys later. Degen, Hunter, do you have anything you want to finish and say?
No. Yeah, really nothing else from me. Quiet times in the market, but still always be hunting, always looking for that alpha. Yeah, it would be interesting to see what comes out this week, so that
I would be watching my tweets and Hunter's tweets the next couple days.
Not financial advice, maybe financial advice. Who knows?
Who knows?